Welcome to the third episode of the 212 and the 305 podcast. As you can probably notice, a little change of atmosphere today, thanks to our guest and host, Michael Lupolover. We are on a beautiful yacht, which I'm going to let him describe. I'm probably going to mess it up, but very honored to be here, Mike. And let's just get into it and start with, well, why don't you tell us first, before you introduce yourself and tell us why you moved down to Florida, tell us about the beautiful boat we're on, please.
Sure. Hi, guys. We are on a 70-foot Azmit with the flybridge. It's an Italian boat that has 4 staterooms, 4 heads or bathrooms.
Four beds, 4 baths. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a house.
Cool. So yeah, let's tell us when you moved down, how long you've been down here, and why you chose here over. You're originally from Brooklyn, I think.
Born and raised in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Okay. What brought you down to South Florida?
The palm trees.
That's it. I'm looking at a bunch right now. Yeah.
The water. No, I've been coming down to Florida since I was a kid with my folks.
Nice.
They had a place here, and then I just got used to it, loved it. Ended up snowbirding and wintering here, and then it was time to make a call because my kids were going to school, so I had to either stay there and suck it up and no more snowbirding, or make the move, and I chose to make the move. This was 2017.
Okay, so you've been about 7-8 years now.
Yep.
Cool, nice, great.
Yes.
So tell us about Lupo Yacht Club. What made you? I know you've done other things besides this, but you founded the business how many years ago and how it's going, and just tell us.
Sure.
Tell us just all about Lupo Yacht Club, because to be open, I met you on Instagram through Lupo Yacht Club. I was interested in learning more about it, and then we connected, became friends, and I'm happy that happened. And just tell us how it's going so far.
So Lupo Yacht Club was an idea that spawned from my chartering business. Ended up having this yacht and another 70-foot Azimut. With that, I was chartering them out, and I kind of got tired of going into every month with 0 revenue. So I said, you know what? I'd rather give my good clients a discounted rate, but get them on a subscription program, give them some ownership rights, and give them the opportunity to take advantage of a great deal. And for me, I have to worry less about looking for those clients. I know that I have people that love and respect the vessel because they've been clients of ours, and it's been evolving ever since.
Nice. So what are just give us the basic business model of
Sure, the basic business model is it's a monthly payment that you don't have to worry about anything other than that monthly payment. So none of the dockage, none of the crew costs, none of the maintenance breakdowns, none of that. Everything is covered by your flat monthly fee. The fees start at as low as $5,000 a month and goes up to $10,000 or more a month, depending on your usage. But if you're considering to buy a yacht, if that's something that you were thinking about, this is an amazing alternative. A lot of my clients had yachts in the past, don't want to deal with the headaches of ownership, so they come into a program like mine. Another reason why people would get into it is if they were thinking about buying a yacht and they don't know if they want to buy a yacht. So it's a great way to transition to have that ownership experience without actually laying out, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a down payment, or potentially millions.
That makes a lot of sense. And as you know, one of the reasons I reached out on Instagram was because I think it's a great idea, especially being a tax accountant, working with a lot of individual small businesses, New York, Florida. As you've said in many of your videos, it can not only benefit your business from a tax point of view, but also from trying to obtain clients, networking. I mean, the benefits.
There's so many benefits.
I mean, it sounds like I really work for you as a salesman, but I really honestly believe this, right?
Yeah. I mean, look. I have members that can attest to the fact that they were able to land new and big accounts as a result of entertaining their clients on board. So yeah, it's a given. When you're down in Miami, where do you want to be? You want to be on the water. That's just it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So in order to be able to do that and have this kind of opportunity, I think is awesome. That's why I'm doing it.
Nice. So let's change it up a little bit. Your favorite places to hang out down here? I want to know New York and Miami. Just 2 or 3 places: hotels, restaurants, bars, clubs.
New York, I hardly ever go to. If I'm down in New York, if I'm up in New York, I'm usually staying at Casa Cipriani.
Okay.
That's my vibe.
The hotel down by the seaport?
The hotel down by the seaport, yep. Cool. They also have a restaurant there, which you either need to be a member or staying in the hotel to get into.
Right.
So I really like the vibe and scene there.
Okay.
The last restaurant I went to in New York was Teresi's.
It was by the major food group.
Yeah, major food group.
It lived up to the hype?
Teresi's.
Yeah?
It did. It was excellent. It really was. Other than that, I can't really tell you. Other than what I know.
Well, you mentioned 2 great places. I get it.
Yeah, I guess.
Casa Cipriani and Teresi. Yeah. What about Miami? Are you a fan of Carbone down here?
I'm a fan of Carbone. Yeah, okay. I enjoy frequenting Carbone.
And I ran into you at Chateau Zizi's once. That was a cool spot.
Yeah. Chateau Zizi's is very cool. Definitely a nice vibe. There's so many places. Right now, one of my favorite go-tos is Catch.
Love it.
Just opened up. There's a new spot that just opened that I think is showing some perspective. The food was good and it was a vibe. It's called Mona Lisa.
Oh, I just heard about that recently.
Yeah, so that's nice. Down in South Beach, but definitely nice.
That's an Italian spot?
No, it's I would say more like a New American fusion with some sushi. Yeah,
oh, nice.
Asian
is it
fusion.
with a group or someone in the industry?
I know one of the owners. He is actually the old manager of Kiki's. That's how I knew him.
Cool. Kiki
but I believe it's the same ownership as the club down there called Vendome.
Okay. Yes, so, that's how I heard about it. It is related. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So they're literally next door to each other.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But there's so many new places opening up. Mother Wolf just opened up. I haven't been yet.
I stayed at Fontainebleau in Vegas, and there's one. It's an LA spot that's in the Fontainebleau in Vegas, right? Yes.
Yeah, and they just opened up here.
Oh, where are they?
They're in, I believe, the Design District.
Oh, cool.
I haven't been yet.
All right, nice. Good to know.
Check it out.
Yeah.
But my favorite spot out here, if I had to pick, it's tough. I don't want to call anybody out.
Right.
I'll say.
Let's say top 2 or 3. How about that?
Top 2 or 3. We'll do Catch. We'll do Carbone, just because.
Okay.
And we'll do Kisaki Sushi.
That's another place. That's another place I ran into.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, look, it's South of 5th is an interesting neighborhood. My parents have lived down there for 12 years now, and I'm staying there now. My place is being renovated. So the last few months I've been hitting Catch, Kisaki, Carbone where I can get in. It's still hard to get in sometimes. But I like, I hope, honestly, I hope it survives because I know it's a tough place to survive down there, so nothing against it. I've gone there many times. The bartenders are great. The service is great. The food is great.
Yeah,
again, when
they're opening a lounge next door, too.
Yeah, I hope that happens sooner than later.
Japanese craft cocktail. I think it's going to be next week.
Oh, I heard it was happening soon, right?
Even this Thursday, actually, I believe. The owner's a friend of mine. But that's not why I called him out.
Right, no. Honestly, I saw you with the owner, and I get that, and that's why I also don't like to take sides in these things, but I like it there. I do.
No,
and I think it's different than going to a Catch. You don't always want to be in a place like Catch. You want something different once in a while that gives you that other type of atmosphere.
And I think the concept that they're opening up right now is actually very cool. Right. It's going to have a piano bar vibe.
Oh, so the lounge is definitely happening. Good to know.
The lounge is happening. Cool. Yeah, it's literally this week or next week.
Nice.
Yeah. And like I said, Japanese craft cocktails, I think is super cool with the piano bar. At my age now, that's kind of what I prefer,
I'm with you.
Faina was really cool, living room while it was happening. Spots like
Faina still happening?
The last few times I've been there, it was a little different. Because they got rid of the people that used to run it.
Oh, okay.
I should say the people that used to run it left from there.
Okay. All right, cool. No, those are all. Yeah, I mean, look, Miami, like New York, you don't run. You never get bored. You don't run out of places, things to do.
Yeah, and there's so many different things opening here, literally every day.
No, I'm really happy. I'm a little newer to the scene. I moved a couple of years ago, but I'm really happy I did it, and it's great to be here and meet people like you and be on a boat like this.
It's my pleasure.
So I know we talked about some of any other benefits you want to mention of Lupo Yacht Club. I know we talked about really the top few reasons, but anything else?
There's also great networking. We do a lot of different events, and when you're associated with the club, for example. You're not a member yet, which hopefully you will be soon.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. But look, you can film your podcasts here. I mean, there's so many different opportunities that you get with the club. Part of it is doing a podcast on board. There's so many perks.
So next I want to ask you, Mike, any tips for other individuals, businesses, families who are seriously considering the move down from the New York area to the South Florida area? Because we know, I mean, I don't know about you, but I speak to people almost every day or every week, clients, potential clients, friends, family members who are like, should I do it? Should I just do it for the winter? Should I do it full time? How are the schools? How's the medical care? So, and since you've been here for so many years now, any tips on stuff like that?
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do what? Don't move down?
Don't move down.
Really?
It's too congested. No. I'm calling Miami the sixth borough now. You probably have heard that before. Literally everybody's moving from New York. I have not looked back since I moved down. So if it was up to me, I mean, like I said initially, the palm trees are beautiful. You got the water that's bright blue, the nice weather. I mean, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. I think it's amazing.
And
there's no state income tax, right? I mean,
last time I checked, there was still no state income tax. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, literally sometimes even before COVID, when COVID hit, I'm like, people ask me, Anil, I'm in New York City, I'm paying 40-50% of my money is going to the government. Well, I hate to say it, but check out Florida. You know, I mean, it's really. It's so close. It is like kind of the sixth borough. There's 100 flights a day.
And then the money that you save, you can use for the Lupo Yacht Club, right?
Exactly, yep. So, the taxes I'm going to save, it's not going to make me a millionaire, but it's going to pay for my travel, right?
Pay for your yacht.
So, hopefully soon for my yacht, yep. That was before I knew you, but yep, this is not a bad way to travel, so, yep.
Absolutely.
So, before we wrap it up, obviously, look, people are, go ahead, please.
I was just going to say that, if you think or you're thinking about doing some more boating or looking for a unique place to conduct business or hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's entertain the idea. Let's see if it makes sense for you. I'll be very candid and tell you if I think it doesn't make sense for you. We're very selective with our members. We curate the membership to make sure that the members are a good fit for us and we're a good fit for them. We're not just looking for just anybody.
As a fellow business owner, I appreciate that because just like with my business, we're not a great tax accountant for everyone. So sometimes people are looking for something really quick and cheap and dirty, and sometimes they want their businesses just on another level, another industry. So just like you, I'm very upfront to be like, we're not the best fit, and here's another list of an accountant or a lawyer or a banker that's better.
Right. And I would do the same. There's other different similar clubs that I can refer people to, and I have referred people to.
Nice.
I thought it was a better fit for them.
Good to know. Okay, cool. So how do people get in touch with you and your team if they want to know more or maybe talk about membership?
So you can either call me if you're old school, 305.
Say your number. Go ahead.
Yeah. 305-833-5336.
Okay.
305-833-5336.
Nice.
Or you can check me out on Instagram, IG. I'm Lupo, Lupo Yacht. Everybody spells yacht wrong. It's YACHT Club, CLUB. So Lupo Yacht Club, at Lupo Yacht Club. You can find me. And DM me.
And we do have a lot of our cross videos on Instagram. So if you have a problem finding Mike, just look out for me, Anil Melwani, 212 Tax, JLD Tax. And
according to Anil, you could write this off as an expense.
I love how I know. Sometimes I leave comments on your tax videos. I'm like, you sure about that, Mike? Like messing with you. But no. Look, I mean, if it's like the IRS says, if it's ordinary and necessary for business, it's usually deductible. So, and like Mike said, if you're in Miami and you want to, impress a potential client, even like take your employees out, reward them. I mean, there's really not much better you can do than take them on a boat like this. So, thank you very much, Michael. Great having you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you for joining us in the 2 and 2 and the 305 podcast, and we will see you very soon.